Hey, what's up, good brothers? I'm standing backstage while the main event's going down at Stardom in Osaka after a long 6-hour drive, which I got to do some driving. I can tell you guys about that later. But if you got any questions for Cheerleader Hoop, please email goodbrothers@mlw.com. Peace.
And now, live from the MLW studios in room 1428 of the Tokyo Dome Hotel, here is Talkin' Shop with your hosts, the Machine Gun Carl Anderson, Luke the Doc Gallows, and your producer. Give it up for Rocky Asuka Romero.
Snaps into my cock. Call it Jim. I'm gonna turn it on as we're all doing 90s impressions of old wrestlers.
Is it on?
I just now turned it on.
Oh, welcome.
Hi. Hey guys, welcome to Talking Shop. One more next week. Here we are. We're gonna start all over again, just like how we ended. We're gonna start right now.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Knock him, bring him in.
Who do you want to do the intro? There's a lot of guys in the hallway.
Text that dickhead the fake.
Which one? Why is the fake a dickhead?
Well, he got fired last week.
Hold on, I gotta actually text him.
He's actually getting his phone out.
Okay.
He did last time
Well, I
too.
gotta, yeah.
What'd you send him?
Called him a dick.
Who's that?
That's Fink. Come on in, Fink.
Go get the door.
You're gonna have to let me in.
Fink is so
Come
funny.
on in, you shit announcer.
I am a legend.
I know, but you were terrible last
kind
week.
of-
Are you gonna let me in the door or not?
Yeah, come on in.
I'll open the door.
How are we talking? Can you not,
I'm outside the door.
can you not say your S's again?
Can you open the door?
Open.
I didn't hear it open. Oh, hello, guys.
There it is.
Thank you, Tama. The only guy in here who's not a dickhead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode of Talkin' Shop. In this corner, he hails from Tonga. Ladies and gentlemen, the big boy, Tama.
It's terrible. He's going cross-eyed. You're turning purple.
Fuck you, Carl.
The bad boy.
He has his hand by his mouth like it's a
Are
microphone.
you gonna let me
All right,
finish?
fire. You think you're out of here, Fink.
Suck a cock, Carl.
You can't talk like that, Fink.
Go fuck yourself.
Fink, do you abuse your cock?
No.
You gotta introduce us, Fink.
Hey, you got the machine
Come on,
gun
Fink.
here. We got Luke
He won't
Gallows.
shut up.
Yeah, Fink's out of here. Fink's gone. I'm done with him.
okay, he's gone.
We got Indy taking Corp Kane back
Yeah.
for another
I
session.
don't know who that is. Just mad on the show.
We got the bad boy Tama Tommed up in this motherfucker. I wonder if this is your debut right now.
It is.
Because we made a couple with you that haven't made the air. Steve.
I was too drunk on that one.
Whose phone's damn ringing?
I think it's Tom and Tom.
They calling you on the motherfucking line,
For
aren't they?
crying out loud.
On that line app.
Sorry.
On that line app.
Them download that motherfucker for free. You can talk all over the world.
Hey, we're in Fukushima, Japan again, so we're
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Can't breathe. You know,
Don't drink the water.
you guys seen there's nuclear air? I mean, everywhere?
Absolutely, 100%.
For sure.
Oh, for
You
sure.
think we're all fucked right now?
Yeah, I seen a 3-headed fish walking down the fucking alley when I was outside.
Have you seen the sun? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's covered in clouds.
I haven't seen anything
That's
on
because
it.
it's October and it's freezing here.
Well, it was warm yesterday. It was a 24-hour weather shift.
It was
So
hot.
Yeah.
the tsunami just fucked this place completely.
Absolutely.
What you guys been up to, young Bizzles?
Oh, just killing the business.
You guys... Too sweet me on that one. Too sweet me on that one. Too sweet me on that one. I asked Bobby Fish to too sweet me, and he goes, "No, I can't do that, man." I go, "Why?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Too many people are doing that now." I said, "But we made it over
We're the
here.
inventors of
I
it.
brought that fucker back. Yes, the inventors. We invented it. Yeah, we invented it.
You know, there's
Too sweet me.
you know there are kids here that think that Nick and I invented the crotch chop.
I know.
Like I've been getting tweets about
You
it.
did, though, right?
Adventures of crotch chop. Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Good.
That's the end of the story.
That's It's all good. Yeah, we invented the two sweet, so Bobby just too sweet. And he goes, well, I guess if you put it that way, okay.
Yeah. BC me.
You guys, me and Gallows talked about my London experience last week, and we talked about
He
where he
hated
was
it.
from. I didn't hate the wrestling
was
and the boys
miserable.
were the wrestling was
London.
great.
Called all the boys assholes.
No, that's not
Good
true.
crowd though, right? Good
Right.
house.
Yes, he's lying. You're lying.
I ain't lying.
The crowd was great. The boys were great. Everything
Yeah.
was great. It just was a lot of travel.
Oh, you just got home from Japan like 3
Yeah.
days before that.
Yeah, I was
it's
in,
hard.
I was in Japan for 3
Now
days. I
you're
was
back.
in England for 3 days, and I was
Right.
home for 2 days. It just was a little bit much.
We had a tough schedule. We got home. We were home for same 3 days. We did
3 days,
PWG. We caught like a 5 a.m. flight the next day all the way to Connecticut. Wrestle Hardy
And
Boys.
of course, PWG didn't end until about
Sold
1
out,
a.m.,
of
right?
course.
Sold
Sold
out.
it out. 2,000
PW
people.
was hot.
How was
2,000.
How was
It was
PWG?
awesome.
Let's start with that. Was Ronda Rousey there?
Yes.
See, I just had to answer an email on her. She fucking.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
She
some-
was
some
there.
guy
I didn't even know who she was because I just don't know MMA.
That's what I said. I don't know.
Right. So all the boys are marking out,
She's
and they're
wa-
like,
Yeah.
Rhonda, and I can't even say her last. Rousey.
Rousey.
She's back. Or she's out there, right? And
Yeah.
Cole's like fangirling for. Oh my god, this girl's the greatest.
People are excited.
I have a crush on her. Blah. I'm like, who is that? I have no idea who that is.
But you know what? She's marking
I'm
out to
nervous.
us.
Right.
Of course, you're the Young Bucks.
Well, everyone, the whole roster.
No, I don't even think she's stuck around for a match.
She was gone.
She's marking out for the whole show, though.
No, she's a big.
You guys are the
wrestler.
main event, right?
Ronda Rousey, Ronda
semifinal.
Semifinal. Who you taking?
Semifinal.
Never mind.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Lita. What?
And Thomas got a lead on the
Tom
brain.
Tonga's a Alita fan.
Oh,
That thong's still sticking out.
Oh,
But she was there, and it was cool because all the boys were buzzing. And hey, you know, she's a celeb.
She's a
got
big
like a million
celeb.
followers.
She's a
or
huge
something.
celeb now.
Yeah, she's real famous.
She's a badass too. Like she has that armbar. Is it armbar her thing or something?
Who knows?
Who gives a fuck?
Who knows?
Well, my specialty is the darts. You want to feel it?
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, this guy's a shooter over here. A real shooter.
He went from like the weird redneck voice to the other redneck voice with a little bit of fink in there.
It's all just becoming a tropical blend.
Can I tell the story about the Hardy Boys with Jeff? Not showing him till the end.
Of course.
So we flew to Connecticut. Okay, we're doing a meet and greet, which the
7-hour meet.
Every
yeah,
person
yeah.
there wants to meet the Hardys. As
Where's
kids,
this at?
makeup, Connecticut, somewhere in
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
You guys are
Waterbury,
You're
Waterbury.
selling
headquarters.
BC shirts like it's
Like there's no tomorrow.
And you guys are booked versus the Hardys.
We're booked for the Hardys main event. We're doing a meet and greet that starts like a few hours before the show, but the line is so big that they can't even get through. Like they're doing it while the show's going on. They're like, we got to start the show.
Yeah.
They still had like an hour line, right?
Yeah.
We didn't realize what time it was because we're also at the end of the line, of course.
Well, and we had just landed
we
from
just
the airport.
landed and
We
rushed right
didn't
there.
sleep at all. We
Right.
went right to
You're
the
selling
meet.
kids.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
Of course,
fucking gangster.
like there's no tomorrow.
Sure.
Like a true carny.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Nick's counting money under the table. Nobody can see it.
Yeah, like a
I have
drug, like a
huge
drug
smile.
dealer.
Right.
Like wrestling whores.
So anyway, we don't realize we don't realize how late this thing's running though, right? Finally, the thing ends and we get to the back and we're like, oh my god, the show started. They're like, yeah, it's match 5. We're like, what?
We're match number 8.
We're match 8.
We're
Son
last.
of a bitch.
So we grab Matt. We're like, Matt, we're up in 3 man. Can we put something together real fast? He's like,
No, we can't.
You grab Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
Of course, let's hurry and do this thing. Let's get Jeff. Let's gather Jeff. No one could find Jeff.
Which y'all going to plan what was going to happen?
He's like, so let's wait.
Uh-oh. Hey, Cruz.
So let's wait a minute because we want to call this thing with Jeff, right? So it's match 6 now. Still no Jeff. We don't know where he's at.
What was he doing?
So,
We had no
don't-
clue.
We don't find out until later. So finally, we're like, Matt, let's put this thing together, man. We're up in 2 matches. So we start calling the match and coming up with ideas and whatnot.
I just feel like he's off recording an album or something.
Painting or something.
Dancing in the woods.
Well, actually, that's actually what he was
He's
doing.
performing a live concert at Rucker Park.
He's off like practicing Willow.
Chad's
He's got
favorite.
it down.
Chad's favorite
Chad loves
character.
Willow.
So finally,
I like how your jaw goes like a little fucking...
That's what he does.
Like a little fucked up chipmunk.
He does it too.
hey, he does it at the meet and greets.
yeah,
Well,
and
that's awesome.
it's
If a fan
frightening.
if a fan asks, he'll
It's
do
so
it.
loud and
great.
scary.
I love it.
Monstrous
Yeah.
fan of Willow.
So luckily, we all start putting the thing together, right?
Yeah, with 10 minutes
Jeff
left.
finally strolls in, match 7. We're up next. We're going.
He
Holy
was
crap.
recording an
He's a
album.
damn gangster.
He shows up. His
Yeah.
face is
I love
painted.
it. I love that.
Elaborately painted. He has his eyelids painted,
Yeah,
so
it
they're
was
like
a great
eyeballs.
design.
Yeah.
And he's in his
Great
street.
design.
He's in his street clothes. Like Jeff, we're up next, man. He's like, yeah, good rib, man. We're like, no, man, we're up next. Shoot. He's like, holy crap, are you serious? So he's getting his gear on, and we're like trying to tell him what we're doing. We're up in like 10 minutes.
Telling Jeff Hardy.
We do one run through of the match that we called, right? And we go out there, and he freaking rocks it, and he's
Of
the most
course.
over guy in the match.
He's the
And
man, of course.
But it was me and Nick got to the ring. Nick's like, if this goes over well, it'll be a miracle.
And then I said, if it goes well, we're the best in the world.
You would have said that either way.
I said to Nick,
Oh, hell yeah.
So Destiny, motherfucker.
I say to Nick, trying to be the more confident, older brother. Oh, Nick, we got this. And then I remember thinking, oh no, we do not have this. But then we freaking
Those
rocked it. And
those guys are great.
Jeff and Matt are,
These
and
guys are great
I'll
tag
say this right now, they're the best tag team I've ever been in the ring with.
Wow.
And that's saying a lot because
Yeah.
we've been with
They're
pretty
great
much
at what
every
they
tag
do,
team.
yeah.
They're the best.
We haven't worked you guys though.
Yeah,
That's the
Funny.
thing.
Baby.
We gotta get that at PWG, man.
Oh,
Oh, I actually am trying to make I've been trying to make that happen, but someone here can't lose.
Either one of us.
Too sweet.
A huge double count out.
It's like all these crazy false finishes.
The promoters want to book me all over the world. Like, hey, we're not allowed to lose anymore. Sorry.
We don't lose, guys. Sorry.
Hey, the BC at Gorilla would be awesome. Though.
Oh,
the whole crew.
We're
That'd
like
be intense, huh?
We got to get that show we want.
We're like a whole group of Stan Hansons.
Right.
We'll put anybody over.
Get a whole Bullet Club show.
Well, we want to do the Bullet Club show. We've been talking about doing it. So
The promoters got to reach into their damn pockets.
Yeah.
Somebody got to come up with some fucking fundage.
50 grand. Like
Last week,
50
last,
grand.
last week on the Piz Kids, man, I cut the sweetest fart.
Oh, you mean 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, well, yeah, but the people didn't hear it till
Was
damn
that
last,
K-Fizz?
damn last
Yeah.
week. No,
I
it
could still kind of. I wouldn't smell if you're a little kayfabe fan here.
See, the boys
All
are
your
making,
damn gimmicks and contraptions you got here.
I'm so sewed up right now, I don't give a shit.
That's a work, right?
Sound like if motherfucker Sex Ferguson, I know.
The boys are giving me shit because I brought a fan. And like I bring a fan on the road with me. I don't see the problem with that. I get hot in these little bullshit
It
hotels.
just caught me off guard.
And I get
The
sick
only,
of
thing,
being
the only thing that was weird to me was you had the door cracked when I walked in, and instead of the fan being on the floor pointing at your face, you had it like just jammed up against your ball bag.
What do you think
I
this
said,
guy?
what the fuck are you doing
What do
with
you
that
think this guy
fan?
just finished doing?
Yeah, what do you think?
I was drying off all the sperm on my stomach.
Oh,
Why's your ball bag look like
you
an
wash it off?
Why's your ball bag look like an old damn prune? Like you've been sitting in a hot tub for 3 days.
I just leave it in my belly button.
Oh my God! Good God Almighty! I killed him. That was my JR.
Your belly button hole smells like just pure fucking filth and waste, like an old landfill.
This guy's got to rub it out 5 times a day.
I think you're
At
an
least.
addict.
At
At
least.
least.
We were talking about this downstairs. We said you're an addict.
Addicted to
And
With
what?
a jerk.
Me or him?
You
Oh,
and him.
yeah.
Especially him. Let's not talk about my masturbation right now, guys. All right.
If you guys listen to my new podcast, Cock Torturers,
At podcast 1. Just click the banner.
it's all beaten off all the time. The podcast starts and ends like this. Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Just you cranking it?
Oh yeah.
I'm almost there, honey. Who's that? I don't have no clue. That was Will of the Wisp.
Punch me in the face harder, not that hard.
Oh shit, you guys are too much, man.
Squeeze my balls, stomp on my toes.
Man, I'd really like to have a Coke Zero right now, Chad.
Well, you know, I bought 4 Coke Zeros because I wanted to get the brothers, I wanted to get the Young Bucks a couple of Coke Zeros. They're coming in the room doing the old Piz Kids for us.
Man, all 3 that I had were good.
Have one for Gallows, have one for myself. I look down and I realize there's 3 open, freezing cold ones down.
Why would you get them out of the fucking fridge?
I didn't. During
Do you
last-
think I did it?
I watched you.
I didn't reach in the fridge once.
You were turned the other way, dude. You opened it up and you pulled it out and you cracked it.
You know what I don't like about you? The fact you're always motherfucking lying about shit.
Who's that? Oh, this is Steve Austin.
Steve Austin? Where?
No, this sounds a lot like him.
Yeah.
How come your S's go all fucking weird like this?
These guys don't know when to turn it off, though, man. Like, I was trying to have, what was it, 2 tours ago? We were trying to have a serious conversation with this guy, and he's just stone cold the whole time.
In
I'm
real
like,
life.
I'm like, dude, I'm trying to tell you about my kid, man.
How is the little guy doing?
One time, this might have been like 6, I don't know. Let's
Cabin
just say,
fever, man. I think it's cabin fever.
this might have been like 6 months ago. Me
can't
and
stop
Fale were
impersonating
somewhere, and
people.
Gallows and Tom were together.
Too sweet me.
And they messaged us and they were like, come on up to the room, come on up. So me and Fale were like,
Damn it.
we come up. And Gallows is in a completely different world. He's wall-eyed.
Oh wow.
And
People,
Tama
people
can't-
can't see when you do that thing with your hands in your eyes.
Luke is wall-eyed,
Yeah.
and Tama can't see. So they're both looking at they're both trying to watch something on the computer.
The reason we messaged you, we want some motherfucking contact lenses up in that motherfucker.
Tama can't see the computer. Like the Gallows can see the computer, but he can probably see three of them.
What the fuck?
What are you guys drinking? Some of the blood of Christ?
Thanks be to hoot.
Why do your guys? Is that what happens? I've never been drunk. Your eyes just get so small.
Well, some people overdo it. So
Yeah, I can't. I go blind when I get
Really?
too close.
Well, let's just get you
Not
drunk
blind,
one
just,
time
like,
and see what happens.
so
squinting.
his shoot goes blind. He can't see it.
Party.
Hey, podcasters, if you want the Young Bucks to get drunk live on the podcast,
Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
You see,
I need a huge piss good.
Whip their
Well,
cocks
go
out.
against my moral. It'll be at least $5,000.
we were actually talking about if you guys got drunk the other day, and I said that one, you would be wild, but I just picture NB being a big dick.
Oh,
Andy Taker was
Picking
just fucking.
fights.
oh,
drunk.
yeah. Nick is a fighter, right? Oh,
Andy
I
Taker
can
was
see it.
slapped.
You've said that before.
Smacking
Yeah.
girls' asses if he wasn't married, you know what I mean? Just fucking.
Just
Abusing
playing
people.
out fucking rules, you know? Just
Molesting. You know?
Snorting coke off a
Jeez.
stripper's ass.
Well, that's what,
Well,
what
that's
we
you.
said.
Yeah, right.
I do that. Like after I'm all sewn up.
That's what we said though. Like we've never even smoked a cigarette, never taken a sip of alcohol. We're just gonna go right to heroin. You know what I'm saying?
straight to the top choice. Huh?
That main vein and new vein up in this motherfucker.
Well, if you saw our matches, then you'd think we are on cocaine or
You gotta be
something.
on something because like
Yeah, I know.
you guys got to be tired, you know.
We just want to give the impression that the viewer is on cocaine. That's what we're trying to do.
That's what we're going for.
Most of the time, the viewer is on cocaine.
Yeah.
Probably.
I was in London, England last week, and
Oh,
you were in some dipshit city. They were in some dipshit
I
city.
made like $1,200 on T-shirts alone.
Oh.
Hey man,
hello.
you gotta act like you're poor
you
so
got to
they'll buy your
kayfabe that a little
shirts.
bit, Hoop. That's why they won't. That's why they won't buy
That
your
was on
shirts.
top of the 2 paydays I got.
No, that was like 3 weeks worth of work, right?
Yeah, for a normal person.
Tom was probably chilling on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, see, my 7
Sober up and
independent
drunk.
matches, that's it, man. Shit.
Yeah, he wasn't twisting the spliff or nothing like that.
Oh, man.
But you were down in Florida, right? You went to Disney World. Is that
Was that this time?
No, that was.
We
Dude,
haven't
I
talked
can't
about
even
it,
tell.
though.
I don't know time anymore.
Yeah, I went to Disney World.
That was Disney
How
World.
about
I don't think that was
Great. We went
that
to
was last week,
Universal. We
wasn't
went to
a couple
the
weeks ago.
water park.
Wet wild gimmick.
Went wild, yeah.
Yeah,
I've always
oh,
seen
cool.
it.
A lot of fun.
Oh, that was last tour. I remember you telling
Couple
us.
weeks ago, then.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
you start like getting kind of a couple brewskis at like at noon or something?
All
And
right,
then you
well-
invite all the brothers over, and like by 8 p.m. when they all showed up, you were like, "Oh shit!"
Man, you don't know how to turn it off now,
I
man.
don't particularly want anybody to come over now. 'Cause I'm so fucked up.
He tried to hold it together for about 30 minutes. He held it together, you know. And then after
Yeah,
that,
Tama was there.
yeah,
you were there.
Yeah,
Let
we were
Tama tell
drinking, you know. I said, "What's up?" And then about 30 minutes, he started wall-eyeing me, you know. And I was like, yeah,
Was
man.
it weird seeing each other not in Japan?
Kind of.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, we don't really know what to say to each
Yeah,
other. Like
he
our
had his
girl-
wife with
yeah,
him, you
his
know. I got my
girlfriend.
girlfriend. I was
This
just
is
like,
weird.
Yeah, we really got we kind of have to behave.
Hi, Tama.
Bullet Club rules.
Are we allowed to too sweet out here?
We shook hands.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No somas.
Have we ever seen you not in Japan? Oh, in New York we saw you. That was it. How weird is that?
No somas. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
What's up with the song?
Why am I on Somas all of a sudden?
Because I'm all fucked up on somas now. I can't even hardly talk.
What do you become hick when you take somas?
I don't know. It just sounds cool. I want to take a couple right now. Anybody got any? I'm just.
That was in 2005, bud.
I'm just hooting kids.
Everyone was doing that.
Oh, good breed.
Did you guys get smashed that day? Did you guys have some fun?
Obliterated.
Listen, we took a day off from the theme park, so Cade and I went swimming for a long time, and then there's like a pool bar right there, and the bartender guy met him the night before, and
Already brothered in with him.
yeah, of course, he comes out, he's like, "Hey man, it's happy hour, man." He sounded like Fale.
Was he-
for some reason.
Was he an Islander? I guess?
It was Fale. Just
play
asked him what I was
rugby?
up to, yeah.
I'm Mexican.
And yeah, so he's like, "Yeah, it's $1 beers right now. It's $3 well drinks. Let me just loosen up a little bit."
Yeah, a couple.
So I got a couple rum and diets, and then he was like, "For an extra $1, man, get a double.
Oh, man.
I went, oh, hell yeah.
He texted me at 1 p.m.
I text him the drink specials.
Yeah.
Because you're excited, and they come at 8 and you're fucked.
He texted me at 1 p.m. and he told me that the drink specials. And
Come now.
He tells me we're not gonna go to the theme park today. We're gonna stay by the pool. And I was like, it's 1 p.m. I'm not gonna be there till probably like 8. He goes, yeah, it's okay. I said, I've seen him here in Japan after 2 hours, you know.
He's going to be lit.
He tried to be nice and keep it together. My
that's
girlfriend, you know.
hilarious.
After 30 minutes, he was looking at me like this.
I got a feeling you didn't go to the park the next day either.
We did.
Oh,
too many people showed up.
I was with you. I thought he wasn't gonna make it, you know, and I was like, oh, he ain't gonna make it. Told me he
did.
made it. I was like, what a trooper, man.
Wow.
That's how you do it.
Knox came, and Knox, he likes to throw down, and then
Good guy, man. I like
Great
him.
guy.
Now, what's harder? Is it harder to perform in a wrestling match when you're that hungover, or go to Disneyland? Or
go to Disney for sure.
Disney.
Wrestling match, I'm like, you know what? In 10 minutes, that motherfucker's done.
You're waiting in line all sick.
Oh,
We're at the water park, and it's just beating off my face.
and you've got to act. You've got to act not hungover.
Like, which one do you want to do next, game, buddy?
These guys are hungover every effing show.
Not with
I don't know how they do
alcoholic
it.
beers, I'm not. Let's get to an email.
We're like the damn APA all of a sudden.
Like the APA, we just sit around and drink beer all day. Let's get to an email on that note. Greetings, good brothers, long-time listener, but decided to hoot you a question. First, your podcast is extremely entertaining.
You're fucking right.
Especially to listen to in the car with some local brothers while hitting towns in the Indies. Thanks for the laughs and the wisdom you've been so kind to pass down. Well, you're
Anytime.
welcome, young hand.
What's his work name?
Young hand?
I don't know.
Call him Young Hand?
Yeah, he's a young hand.
He's a hand, yeah.
Second, my question, I know you hoots love your beer skis and Good Brother Machine Gun enjoys the K-Fizz non-alcoholic skis. Well, thank you, brother, for understanding what I go through. But what is your favorite shot to drink with your good brothers? Two sweets all around, Jeremy from Columbus, Ohio. Well, too sweet to you, too, Hoot. What's your favorite shot, brother?
I don't want to talk about it.
Man, all that for that?
Heroin?
No, because I'm not allowed to. I used to like Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey, but
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to drink it in my home anymore or in public. So.
It's a good thing.
So
I don't like.
So I don't have it ever.
Thomas says Southern
But I'd
Comfort.
like to have some right now.
I don't like shots, so
Oh, fuck you.
that's a bad question. Not like O'Doul, so Jeremy, you're fired.
Yeah, we can't answer
What's
that.
your work name, Jim?
Damn shot. Hey, Jeremy, Jeremy, let's send us a profile.
Shoot us another email, Hoot.
Send me a match that I won't
Big
watch.
comeback.
I'm just
Come on.
kidding. I'll
Send
watch
me an
it.
animated GIF, and I'll be able to rate if you're a good worker or not.
He'll pass some wisdom down to you.
Lock
Any
up.
others?
I just lost some whiz fizz again. Hold on.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Show
I
Destiny.
just lost my whiz fizz.
Uh-oh.
Wait, so where are you brothers? So we're here until November. We got Osaka's
Yeah.
November 8th,
What
right?
day is it?
A few days later, we're back on the road, Dad.
We all go home on November the 9th.
Yes.
When do you guys go back on the
That
road?
weekend, whatever the week, 14th, 15th.
14th.
We got House of Hardcore, Wrestling the Hardys again in the main event.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And then the night before that, we have an indie Fireborough Wrestling's in like the Brooklyn area, double shot.
Big shot.
Easy. Double shot, easy, no big.
Do you guys do ROH anymore?
Yeah, we're doing ROH in
Whenever
November,
we're
November 22nd, whenever we're available.
But
They send us a schedule and they're like, hey, just tell us when you can make it. And we just
Oh, you guys are
try to-
probably-
So where's your show again? The House of Hardcore's where?
House of Hardcore is in Philly.
At the ECW Arena.
ECW
Yeah,
Arena.
Very exciting stuff.
Five Borough is in Brooklyn. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, we haven't done the ECW Arena in what?
ECW Arena's
Few
been
years,
retired
yeah.
for a few years now.
Did they wrestle again in it now? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
it just started again recently.
Ah,
like the
that's
last
cool.
So
few
made a
months.
comeback.
It's a good
Yeah,
building.
yeah.
You
It's a
can
great
take-
building.
if
We've
you-
probably wrestled 100 times.
Yeah.
If you go to, if you're in the South, come out to the Superstars of Wrestling Fan Fest. I'll have a table there all day, from noon until showtime, and
Table
then
of
I'll be
what?
in a battle of the behemoths that
A
night.
table of what?
Of all my sweet
What
merchandise.
does it sell?
8x10s,
Every-
Gallows Club
t-shirts,
t-shirts, we
Gallows
have
Club
those?
t-shirts,
Beautiful.
Bullet Club t-shirts. We got koozies now. We got
Oh.
dot clocks.
We
You
have
know
the
what
8x10 for
motherfucking
the
time it
kiddies.
is.
Oh,
We
God.
got the animated 8x10 for the kiddies. I actually sold one the other day. Shocking.
How do the dot clocks do?
Oh, I love those
Dot clocks are amazing.
I love those
I'm
clocks.
finally out of dot clocks.
I love
Because
them.
the store, like a bunch of idiots, bought them.
The wrestling store here.
Hopefully they're not listening.
You guys still selling a bunch of gear over here or what?
Of course, every tour.
You guys have customers all over every city?
Yeah.
We're trying, yeah. It's drying up a little bit, so we're just moving the market to the photographs and t-shirts, stuff like hats.
Well, small farm.
How about the
towns
wrestling
started.
store? I don't like that place.
that thing's a
anymore.
dead end.
That thing's
over,
done.
right?
Dead
That
end.
thing's done.
We were. It's. We
Dead.
used to walk walk in there like we own that
Yeah.
motherfucker. And now it's
We
like
did.
we're not even welcome.
No,
Yeah, you're right.
when you
we
go there
suck
100
them dry.
times in a year, I mean, that's what
Listen,
happens.
we don't really like the owner anyway, so he's like trying to get a cut of us, and we're just standing in the doorway, literally like, and they're like doing a deal on their hats, and I'm like kayfabe selling a guy the 8x10 behind him and just putting the money in my own pocket.
Yeah.
The wrestling store is a store that sells what, like DVDs and
Everything.
Wrestling
Everything,
memorabilia,
everything.
wrestlers'
memorabilia.
gears,
wrestlers.
autographs.
But if you wanna buy some of our ring worn Japanese WWE TNA Ring of Honor independent gear, you know, you go on to totocon.com or whatever the fuck the website is. It's TOUDOKAN, I believe. You can buy some of that gear, and then maybe you'll reestablish our relationship
Yeah,
with the owner
maybe.
of the wrestling store.
Or you can go do a direct line to us. And
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Or email me at bookbiglg@gmail.com, and I can hook you up with everybody's
It's a
gear.
lot better. Yeah.
Do you guys, do fans hit you guys up for
Yeah.
like?
They
So-
love the
yeah.
ring worn stuff, man. They love it.
Sometimes
They love-
I find them, like if they tweet me and they have a photo of me as their avatar, I'll give them a little DM and
Yeah.
say, hey, you interested in some Young Buck goods?
You interested in smelling my
His eyes
nuts? Because
lit
I
up.
can sell that to you.
It's not as big in the States. There's a few collectors, but it's
There's some collectors.
huge out
It's
here.
huge out here.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people ask about the shoe that I super kicked Candace's face with.
I'd like to
The
buy that
thumbtack.
You still have that,
Of course.
bro? That was sickening.
Well, it's
That
kind of
was.
sold. I sold it a few days ago. I have it in my possession, but the guy gave me a good price
How much did it go for, babe? You gonna talk about
Couple
that?
honey.
Couple hundy,
for one shoe.
couple thousand.
I think I got it for $300. I want to think. I have to go through the email. $300 for one shoe.
Good.
So yeah, well, I'll just make another one and kick another person.
Will the other shoe be available
say
for
that.
purchase if any listeners
And
wanted it?
the other one wasn't created until now. So I know I'm a lefty and I only made the left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, you could sell just the regular old
That's
shoe.
true. That's
you
true.
know?
Yeah.
You guys
I
ever
have the
taken
right-
a tack bump?
Yes,
He did.
Yes,
On your
I
back?
watched that.
only time I've ever taken it.
On your back?
Yeah, on my back.
Brutal?
Six
No,
times.
it was fine.
6 times?
6 times.
Wow.
The worst part was Candace put a bunch of the tacks down my pants, and it went
Oh,
in
that
my,
sounds
and it went in my underwear, and then she gave me a ball splex under the pile. Right, I bumped so perfect that none of them really stuck into me.
Of course you did.
That great. Nick like just brushed me off, and I was fine, no problem. Right.
Really?
Yeah, I was fine.
How about
I didn't
the ones
bleed
under
or
your cock?
Well, here's what I was going to get to.
Oh,
Later
boy.
on, we had of course we had a show to make.
Of course.
We had to go straight to the airport that night for a red eye, right? I'm at the airport through security. I go to take a leak. Thumbtacks are falling into the urinal. I got through security with tacks.
Yeah.
They fall in the urinal. I'm like, oh, man.
Knock, knock, TS, motherfucking A.
So we went and made another town the next day and wrestled. That was a brutal match.
Imagine I feel the tags on your ball sack.
I mean, they were just
They're so
I
big
don't-
and sack.
They
They're
were
so
here-
big and numb.
They were pierced in there. They were just kind of hanging in my underwear. You know what I mean? Like, they're hanging out in my
I
underwear.
think it's safe to say that
That hog he's got.
the Young
Yeah.
Bucks have two of the biggest cocks in the business.
Oh, they are just oozing with
I like that promo you got the other day. You're having the camera get down to my crotch.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
a
look at
hog
that
on
thing.
me.
That was
Yeah.
Bobby and Kyle, it's their debut. They're just sitting in the corner. Are these guys for real?
just
This is what they do out here?
Look at the hogs on these guys.
We're just talking about cocks the whole promo.
Yeah,
And
like,
whale
is this
shit.
really going to happen? Oh, that's going to go on TV. Yeah. What?
Matter of fact, that was live.
Live television.
They're trying to think about their match.
Look at the hog on this
They're
guy.
scared to death.
We're talking about cocks.
Yeah. We're ribbing around.
Well, I mean, we do talk about the
Ribbing
cocks
around.
all day, so.
There's a lot of cock talk.
That is actually, this is the name of the show, actually.
Cock Talk Radio.
What's your
Cock
podcast?
and chop, huh?
Cock Torturers. Cock Torturers is my other podcast.
Hey, when you guys get a chance, listen to Gallows' other podcast. Cock.
Torturers.
It's on podcast one.
Let's hear it.
It's all podcast one.
What is it? What do you do? Do you talk about what you're going to
Torture my cock.
hear yourself cranking it the whole 30 minutes?
Yeah, like, I'm going to pull up one of the episodes on my phone real
See,
quick.
guys, this is why we can't make this podcast. an
Welcome,
hour, because
guys.
we suck at it.
There it is. I'm almost there. Squeeze them. Squeeze them. I need a fucking hand towel better ready? Then that's an episode.
That's the podcast.
But there's a dude in there with him?
Who's in there? Who's in there assisting?
Chad's in there?
Some guy. Chad ain't in there.
That's yeah, he grabbed off the street.
Tom was in there. Tom was in there helping you. Me and the fluffer.
Holding the mic to his dick.
Tom was in there. He wears a rain poncho and some goggles. He just stands in the corner and waits to throw the towel in.
We gotta do that over again.
You guys are too much, man.
Chad should tell a story about how he went an hour and he just couldn't get himself to climax.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
This
right.
podcast is turning into film.
Because of this story, I couldn't get off because I couldn't get off last night. Alright? I couldn't. I can't
funny.
go fucking thinking about
That's
that.
funny.
Guys, we can't sit and just talk masturbation for 30 minutes.
This'll
You
never-
shelly shuns a bitch.
This will never make it.
Come on, Chad. You're so funny. You're too much.
Oh,
Too much.
fucking A,
Well,
man.
you know, we're on tour. You know, we all got women at home. We're not going to cheat on them, so we're going to beat our fucking cocks off. That's what we do.
I think we all go a little mental. What are we, day 4 and we're all ready?
Day 4?
Day 4, I think.
Oh, man.
We've got like 20 more days or something. I don't know.
I just heard you guys on Cabana's podcast.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was good.
You liked it?
That was great.
We dropped your name several times.
No, that,
You were in there
that
too.
made it even better.
Thank you, good brother.
It gives you what does it do? It boosts your ego a little bit. You get
It
to
just
chill.
feels
Oh,
good.
yeah,
Of course.
Oh yeah, that felt good.
It's just
brother
like,
of
it's
the
just
club.
it's nice to hear your brothers talk good about you.
of
you
course.
know?
Yeah, you're right.
It's been a fun year, man.
I can't imagine like if you turn on a podcast, you think like your friends, you're
Right.
friends with somebody, and then they're just burying you or something.
Or not even mentioning you, but
Or,
this
yeah.
year, a big part of our year here. This is actually our 1-year anniversary.
Oh,
It's
congratulations.
Oh,
Too sweet.
too sweet, brother. That's too sweet.
It's a big year. It's been here in New Japan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've had fun here, and we got to tell stories about this place.
Oh, yeah.
It's been so much fun for us.
You getting emotional?
Of course.
How cute, huh?
That's cute.
It's
isn't
been
it?
well, dude. Honestly,
Anything is about to slap you with his cock for being a pussy.
Nick and I never ever spend time. Oh, here we go.
Lord of
This is
Mark.
this is starting a whole new thing.
I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 30 minutes. I got to cut you off. Crack a beer.
let me
Take off
finish-
your
let me
pants.
finish
Listen
the
to
thing.
Tom.
No,
I don't want any more burials.
I was just gonna say, Nick and I have never spent time anywhere. We jump from place to place to place. We're like, what's the longest run we've had anywhere? Maybe a year and a half, 2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
So whenever we're at a certain place for any extended time, it's cool because
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, because we're the Bruiser Brodies. We just go wherever we
You
want.
guys
We're a
work the
special
business. Don't let
attraction.
the business work you.
Yeah.
Someone called us the Andre the Giant of the modern day the other day.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Awesome.
Because we're a special attraction.
True.
So it's fun to have a home. You know what I mean? That's all I was getting to. So it's just all crying.
How cute.
I'm
huh?
glad that we got that in there. I thought you were going to talk about cocks. I was trying to shut it down.
It's 30 minutes of cock talk.
Oh,
I
man.
just put myself over and go.
Well, guys,
Andre the Giant.
instead of cracking beers, hey Andre, come here.
Yeah, no problem. Can that be my new name?
He's trying to get rid of the cocaine so bad, but it ain't
I'm trying
happening.
to shed it off.
Hey guys, this week instead of cracking a beer, just pull out your cock. Because that's what we're
Your
doing.
pants are down anyway.
We're out of here.
Cock and shop is over.
Cock me.
We didn't even plug in.